Welcome to Inside the Soundwave Internet TV Show, live from the beaches of Indian Atlantic, Florida, where all of your local musicians get to tell their music story, from the beginning to the present. And now, here's your host, Mr. Soundwave.
Oh man, welcome to Inside the Soundwave today, right here on the ISW Soundstage Theater. We're right here with the one and only Steve Murray. Thanks, Steve, for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
It's an honor to have you here today. Somebody that's been playing guitar for a while, and you know your guitar licks, and well known in Brevard County, and you're known pretty much all over the place, aren't you?
Yeah,
you've played where? Around the world?
Well, around the United States.
United States.
Yeah, I'm trying to get out into the rest of the world because a lot of people know me in Europe and stuff now, and I'm going to do recordings of my own music, and I'm going to try to go on tour out there.
Excellent. So Steve is here in Brevard. He's up more Cocoa Beach way. We're just down the A1A south a little bit of where he is, and he's been playing all over Brevard County, pretty regular.
Yeah. A couple times a week.
And he has a band called GS Teaser, and I think, is it 3 or 4 piece?
3-piece with a singer.
And the singer is Jim?
Jim and other people.
And
too.
other people,
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. That's
Jim has other projects too, so he works with me when he can.
Cool. That's great. Now, it's so good to have you here. It's like I've been talking with you on Facebook so long now. It's like I've known you for years. It's kind of funny. When you walked in the door, it was like, there's my old buddy right there. You know, there he is. There's Steve. And Facebook's amazing.
Yeah, I know. It does get a lot of fans, people that would normally not see us. You know.
Somebody like you with 5,000.
Well, I have 2 pages with 5,000, and then I have
Are you kidding?
like 150,000 on that MySpace. I have like 200,000 on Reverb.
You're on
Nation.
Reverb. Yep.
And then the like page, I got 1,700. I'm working on that one. That's the hard one to get the likes.
Yeah,
on.
it is. I know. We started with the studio slow 5 years ago, and it took a while to get it to 3,000.
Yeah.
It takes a little while, and then.
Well, that's legitimate.
The band I had.
Yeah, that's legitimate. Jamie said that legit because if you want to go and pay Facebook,
you
can pay $10, $20 a day, and we'll get you $150 a day.
And then they drop off if you don't pay.
Yeah, and then you just
disappear.
And you stay at the number like we are. I stopped paying them, so I've stayed at the number now for a while.
Went higher.
Yeah.
Well, you also have those services that you could pay that are from other countries.
Everybody go to my like page, please.
Yeah, tell them.
Steve Murray. And all my other pages are Steve Murray, too, so I don't know how you could tell, but the one that says like.
Yeah, there's some that say friend.
Yeah, that's the friend page.
Friend request.
The ones that say friend request are the
both
personal
of those.
pages.
So the only way to get me now is on a like page, and that's Steve Murray, too. I'm standing there wearing Jimi Hendrix's jacket.
I love that picture, man.
Yeah,
a cool picture.
They let me wear Jimi Hendrix's jacket.
When I saw that,
It's like the Star Spangled Banner opening.
Really?
Yeah, that was at Captain Hiram's. The jacket, they said, was worth $80,000, and security guards came in. They put the jacket on me. I played Star Spangled Banner. Security guards came back, took it off. Got a couple of pictures with it.
So that was the authentic.
Yeah, it was given to the father of the promoter, which is in Jethro Tull, the bass player. And he has had it since he knew Jimi Hendrix. And there's a rawhide tie in the front that was knotted by Jimi Hendrix, and they wouldn't let me untie it to put it on, so I had to drop it over like a hood.
That is still cool.
So it was offered, Hard Rock Cafe offered them $100,000 for it, and he's not going to give it up.
Yeah, that's pretty precious, though.
He's had it since for like 40 years.
That's got to be a very. I mean, when you say Elvis and you say Jimi Hendrix.
That's my next jacket, Elvis. Play a hunk of Burning Love, and
there you go. Tell everybody where you're from. I mean, I already know where you're from, just by your accent, kind of, sort of.
I'm from Long Island, New York, and I moved here about 6 years ago. and I was a guitar player up there. And I started out actually playing the drums.
Were you in Long Island all the way up until 6 years ago? I mean, or did you kind of like move around in New York?
No, well, I always stayed on Long Island, but I moved to California for like a year, and I moved to Florida for like a year back then, and then I always went back to Long Island. But this time I came and I got a house, and I'm staying.
You like it here?
Yes, I like the weather. I don't like all the people up there are freezing.
Today they're getting hit.
They're getting hit again.
The Today Show this morning, they were just getting ready to get
So that's why I say every morning, stay warm, people, because I know they're all out of state freezing, or come to Florida.
It's bad.
Come down here and see us.
And they're getting hit. Poor Chicago, it said that they didn't get any snow up until the last couple of weeks, and then they got 30 inches in a couple of weeks.
They're going to get hit again.
Yeah, there's another one.
There's another one.
See, that's crazy March for you. It can be dangerous.
Yeah.
I lived up in Boston and in
And
Massachusetts.
that's similar.
They're
Yeah.
getting nailed there all the
Yeah.
time. So you were up there until 6 years ago, but so you did a lot of guitar playing up in New York?
Yeah, I was in an original band,
You
and
said
I had a
studio
cover
you
band.
went to. There was a studio you used to hang around or go to up there?
Well, Foghat had their studio down in Port Jefferson
Uh-huh.
at the time, and we used to hang
pretty
around
cool.
there as kids, as teenagers. You know, we got to meet them all and everything, and they were very nice guys, you know. And actually, you know, I met a lot of people through the years, guys from different bands, and they've all been really cool and supportive of me. So it always kept me going.
That's pretty neat.
I started out on the drums in a marching drumming corps.
Oh, I was going to say, you're not one of those that went out and got a Sears and Roebuck guitar.
No.
All my guests come on here and they say, "Yo, I got a Silvertone guitar
Yeah, a
or
lot of
Montgomery
people got
Ward
that,
guitar."
yep.
You know, that was my first guitar rig. So you spilled the
I got a
beans
Blue
already.
Sparkle drum set.
There, see, now that's different. We didn't get anything from Sears or Montgomery Ward.
No,
Wait a
it's
minute
made
now.
in Japan. Though.
Oh, wait a minute. Where'd you buy the drum set? You don't remember.
No, I got it as a gift. But, because my parents told me if I stayed in the marching drum corps for a year, they would give me a drum set. So I stayed in for about a year and a half, and learned all the rudiments and everything, and played all the parades and everything.
That would be Bill's. You said the right words.
Yeah, I know. It was Patchogue Medford Drum Corps, and we did all the parades.
There you go. See,
My wife's from Medford.
Oh, yeah? That's where I lived as a kid in Medford.
Now I vacation
Oh, okay.
when it's not snowing.
Yeah. I'm going back to in the summer.
that's when. So you were doing. You got the rudiment. What?
Well, I
It was a what
I
color
worked
was it? Blue?
from.
Blue Sparkle? Is that something like
Oh, yeah, a Blue Sparkle drum set everybody had back then. I think everybody's first drum set in the 70s was a Blue Sparkle one.
that? Yeah,
and it
yeah.
was-
Mine was in the
Whether
60s.
it was,
They
a
gave me
real
some,
Ludwig or some Made in Japan one. I had the
cheap
Made in
one.
Japan one.
Mine was a Kent set. Kent.
I had something similar.
Gold Sparkle was the
Yeah,
first one. It was
well,
gold in the 60s, I guess that was it.
And
It
I
looked
let-
orange, but they said it was gold.
Now it's hard to find those drum sets. I'm trying
Yeah,
to find a
it's-
Blue Sparkle drum set.
How long did you play drums?
I played them up to about 14, and I got in a band as a drummer, and the guitar player just kept showing me the stuff on the guitar, what he was doing, and then I had a guitar laying around the house, and every day after school I would just sit and watch TV and mess around with the guitar, and I just started getting better at it, and but all the friends in the neighborhood played the guitar, so they kept me on the drums for even longer
'Cause
than
they
I
needed
wanted.
you.
Yeah, they needed me as a drummer. They needed me.
That's
So
like-
I had to really prove myself as a guitar player to get out of the drumming.
It's the same with bass.
Yeah.
They play another instrument. We need a bass player, so you're going to play bass.
Yeah,
So you pick up the bass
that's
and
what
start to
happened
play
to
bass.
Paul McCartney. He was a guitar player in the Beatles, and he ended up playing the bass.
Bass. That's funny. So how long did you, before you actually went and put down the drums, you put them down and just stuck with guitar?
Yeah.
They
and-
let you get out of that drum thing?
Yeah, I had to find
Whatever?
my own guys. I had to find another drummer that was as good as me, which was kind of hard, but I found a guy that I can train a little bit. And And all the songs that were coming out then were really hard, the new Aerosmith albums and everything that we were trying to learn, and Yes, and, things like
70s,
that.
no?
Yeah. When I was 15 or so.
Uh-huh.
And, but we got it together. And
Yeah, the music could change it.
Yeah, it was complicated music at the time, to learn as a kid. But that's what I learned on, and, Grand Funk and bands like that. I put on a lot of that yesterday, their live shows. And that was my favorite drummer, Don Brewer.
Danny Brewer. Donnie or Brewer?
Don Brewer.
Don Brewer.
That's what made me wanted to play the drums.
That's my one of my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, he was great back then. I remember seeing him in Massachusetts when they did the American band
Tour. Yeah.
Yeah, they were incredible. But so drumming back then, and he's good.
Yeah.
I played them on the show. We were streaming, doing all the stuff that then we were playing Grand Funk CD.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, we were streaming it live while we were all in here arguing and fighting over the equipment. We could do drama here for free on the internet, our own soap opera. But anyways, that's pretty cool. But you found somebody to get you going.
Yeah, I found a bass player that wanted to be a guitar player, but he played the bass anyway. And I had a Gibson amp at the time that was only a transistor amp, so no matter how loud I turned it, it wouldn't get distorted. So I gave him that for the bass. And then we got a school PA. I don't know how we got it, but it had tubes in there, and we built a speaker box and everything for me. Because when you turn the PA head on and turn it to 10, it got distorted and sounded pretty good, for the guitar. Until I could get up the money. And I finally did get up the money, and I bought one of those custom amps with the puffy stuff around it, with two 15s. But that sounded pretty good. If everything was on 10, with the reverb and everything up, and the tubes were roasting, it sounded pretty good. I only had like a 10-foot cord. I couldn't even go anywhere. We weren't rich. We were still going to school.
Sure. Hey, we're going to take a short break. We gotta stop for a second. And we're going to play a video of one of your videos.
Okay.
I can't think of which one. They didn't tell me.
Head above water.
Head above water?
Head above the water.
Head above the water. Don't go away. Watch the video because we have a lot more of Steve and Jazz Teaser coming on to play some songs right here on the stage. Stay tuned. Watch the video. We'll be right back. We're back live with Steve Murray. Steve Murray and the band will be playing after this segment of the interview. The next break, they'll set up while we're showing you another video, and they're going to sing a couple songs? To play a couple songs?
Yeah, we'll sing one, and we're
Play
going
one?
to do the theme from The Exorcist.
Yeah.
we do that.
Cool. That's pretty neat.
Let's see who's that spin.
Yep, we need somebody up here for that. So.
I'll have to look around
Some
and
pea
see if
soup.
anybody's had this spin. Let me check that out.
Mine was spinning about 3 o'clock this morning, but anyway.
Okay. Well, yeah, that was a famous wet spot
Yeah,
last night. US 1 Melbourne.
Oh, at the wet
they all
spot?
big places,
You were hanging out there?
They had open mic last night.
Who was there? What band was there?
I was with the Johnny Field.
Johnny Field.
Oh, okay.
Gave everybody-
You know Johnny, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows you.
Yeah.
Everybody I talk to, they all know.
They all know me?
Yeah, they do.
Oh my God.
It's amazing. I'm telling you, you're a popular guy.
Damn, I didn't
So,
know.
so we'll get back to Long Island, and you've got your guitar going. You got
Yeah, I got a
away
band
from the
together,
drums, you got a band together. You got another drummer ready.
and we played at basically keg parties, and
A wrong long. Oh,
worked out our chops. Got better, and until we got about 18 years old, where we could play in the bars. We
Right.
played, a lot of parties and stuff from 16 to 18, and at the school dances and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the time we were 18, there was other bands out there like Zebra playing, and they were playing Led Zeppelin better than Led Zeppelin. I mean, we would go just to watch them. My eyes would be glued on Randy there. I know Randy Jackson from Zebra because he's from Long Island, originally from Alabama, but he stays on Long Island. And then Twisted Sister would be one of the bar bands around the neighborhood. And Rat Race Choir, they were the really good band, but they never really got that popular. But they were the top-notch band to go see. And so I would go see all these bands just to learn what they were doing, just to get better. And eventually we did. And we worked on it a lot. And
what kind of music were you playing?
just the cover music and our original songs that we were coming up with at the time, and the music that was popular at the time, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, and all those bands.
So were we in the middle 70s or the later part of the 70s?
Later, like 77, 78.
So you're busting through the disco time.
Yeah, still playing rock.
Through the yeah.
And all the disco
Yeah,
people saying, "Oh, nobody likes that stuff anymore." Oh yeah, we're playing War Pigs.
they're hollering at you out there, play the Bee Gees. Right?
Yeah. But
That was a tough time for rock and roll, though.
Yeah.
Bump in the road.
it was a little bump in the road, but
Yeah.
the rock clubs kept going, and you still had your rock bands. And but if you wanted to get the girls, you had to go to the disco place. The rock clubs,
Yeah, they sure did like that disco stuff. They really did.
Yeah.
The women went crazy.
So we would once in a while dress up in the
Yeah.
white clothes and the platform shoes and go to
Oh,
the disco
yeah.
bar. Everybody still had long hair, but everybody had a mustache at the time.
Oh yeah, you had to have those bars,
And the big medallion, the gold medallion on there.
John Travolta
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
So you got through that. You
I
got
got
through
through
that.
it.
You got
Got
put
into the
yourself-
80s.
Got into the 80s, and boy, it changed a little bit up. It changed up again.
Yeah, well, then that new wave stuff came in for a little while. We skipped over that.
He's making
You know.
fun of my guys again. Everybody makes fun of Depeche Mode and Tears for Fear,
Those are guys I
Duran
did like.
Duran. Everybody,
Yeah, there's a few songs by those
they got
bands.
some good. Too.
But the early
all
80s,
electronic.
like the Cars and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the
I kinda-
Cars.
But the guitar player was really good in the Cars, I mean, I did work out some
They
of his
weren't
guitars
too
over.
great live.
Oh, yeah? I didn't.
Yeah, I
I
heard
understand.
they were pretty rough doing live performances. I heard when I was going to concerts back then, they were pretty
I think the best.
no action in the concert at all. It was,
Well, one of the best concerts I seen, but that was the 70s, was Grand Funk.
Oh, well,
Which we
yeah.
were talking
oh
about.
yeah, them guys were.
They were just like all over
Farner.
the stage, they
Farner
were
without a shirt on would wear that
red
gold,
pants, that
the
gold, thing, on
and the
there,
lights would.
hair down to here,
Yeah.
and then
Phenomenal.
Don Brewer with the afro out to here. But he was, yelling in between every note and everything, and plus singing. He was great. Bass playing is quiet, but he played his.
Oh, he was. He played
really
good too.
solid, and I really enjoyed them. Through the '80s, I saw Motley Crue and White Snake and Poison and Judas Priest and probably the Allman Brothers I've seen maybe 100 times. I wake up and they're still playing. Still the same song. It'd be like they'd play for 5 hours. They'd start at 8 and be going like at 3 o'clock in the morning. And, I would doze off because they'd get to some quiet section and they're one of their jams and everything. Yep. Then all of a sudden they get loud again. Oh. You wake up and they're playing a rock song again. But that was the longest band I've ever seen. I mean, they played the longest time, the Allman Brothers. Like 4 to 5 hours every time I seen them. Oh, they were similar. I never got to see them.
Marshall Tucker? Yeah.
Those are the real bands. That's how they got good.
Well, Skinner played pretty good.
Yeah.
They did pretty good long shows, too.
Long shows, too. Long endings, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
I think
true.
they wrote the
5-minute
long ending. Never knew if Freebird was ever going to end, And then they go, down. Then they go, down. They throw another one at you.
That's it. All right. You start clipping. Oh, down. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that 80s were kind of interesting. And you were what? You were playing with a band in the 80s?
Yeah, up until about 25, and then I got married and went to a cover band locally. Mm-hmm. Just as
you still kept playing though.
Yeah, I kept playing, but I stayed more married. I kind of split it up.
Right.
I didn't go far away like I was.
Yeah, you didn't. Leave
before
the
that, I didn't leave the area anymore.
You pretty much stayed near the home.
Yeah.
House.
To raise my kids, and then around the 90s, I couldn't take it anymore. Got a really good band together, played all originals, and then we threw in the covers because on Long Island, you got paid to play the covers, but we had all of our originals in there. So then with the big money that we were making on Long Island, we'd go out to Manhattan and play all of our original songs for free. Stuck in between 10 other bands for 45 minutes. But all the record producers and everybody were out there watching. So we would do that every week, for a long time. And we got to the point where, this guy asked for a CD of us. We didn't have one. So we asked the guy that was doing the sound if he could record us when we were playing live. And we gave him that, and then...
that works.
Yeah, he liked it and everything. And then the singer had a problem with his wife and everything at the time, and he had to leave the band. So that kind of fell apart. And the songs that I have, some of the songs that I have on my Reverb Nation is from that band, the original songs that I wrote.
What was the name of the band?
It was called 4 a.m. And so, 3 of the songs I have on Reverb Nation is from that band. Mm-hmm. Then I have the one on there that's...
The original band, right?
The original band from New York that did all original, but we did covers to get the money to play our originals. Right. We knew how to work it where we... the band was spending the money on itself. We never were going out to get drunk or anything like that, afterwards. All the money went back into the band.
Were you pretty much doing that as your only career? I mean, your only job? Were you just being a musician, or did you have a full-time job?
I had a daytime job.
You had a daytime.
And when I was married, because I had to have, the benefits and all that for the kids. And then... Now I'm not married, so I could go back to being like a teenager almost again. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
and
I
don't, if I get sick, I'll have to pay for it.
Like most of us.
Yeah.
So Obamacare. No, we won't get into that.
Obamacare.
That's a whole different other enchilada. So you had a good band going, and then you just
The singer kind of had to leave because of
he had his own
divorce.
divorce
He was
thing going on.
Yeah, and kind of
musicians and divorce. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same.
And I wasn't far behind him.
The words are the two words are connected. I know. I've been there
Yeah.
more than once.
I guess
Drums always got in the way.
my first love is music, so a woman,
Yeah.
is always second, I guess. Sorry, girls.
Well, yeah. Well, you're as good as guitarist as you are, and you've been playing a while, and you're polished.
I play from the time I get up in the morning, eat lunch, play again for another couple of hours, then have the band come over at night and play again.
Plus your gigs.
Yeah, and plus the gigs. I always think I'm not good enough. I always got to be better, and somebody always knows something I don't know, and I have to learn it, But now with YouTube, with the guitar lessons and everything on there, I can learn riffs that I maybe didn't know,
Right.
without stumbling upon them. But a lot of times I do stumble upon them because I do long jams. Because when you're playing a guitar solo for a half an hour, you don't want to keep playing the same thing over and over again, so you try different things. And I think that's what Jimmy Page was about, too. With playing Dazed and Confused for a half an hour, he came across things that we had to learn later on.
Yep.
He was exploring in his guitar solos.
Yeah.
And then he came up with things. Same
And
thing with Jimi Hendrix. He played long solos. And a lot of those things we picked up on in later years. And polished.
Cool.
They played off the cuff.
We got to cut you off. Unfortunately, I'm getting my warning in my ear. We're going to take a short break. We're going to watch. I believe we're going to watch a video.
No video right now, but we're going to watch them set up.
Oh, we're going to watch them set up.
Yep.
This is all new, folks. Okay, they're going to get set up. You're going to get set up now and play a couple tunes for the live audience. And just to let you know, there are fans in China that are watching this too. Believe it or not, I don't know what time it is
China.
there. It's probably like 3 in the morning.
Something like that.
I don't know. Maybe it's 11. I think it's 11 at night.
I have fans in Greece and Italy. I hope they can see it.
Yeah. Well, actually, if it's a .com, anywhere anybody can see it.
Anywhere in the world can
Anywhere
watch
in
it
the
right
world.
now.
Okay.
Right now, we can reach anybody. Watch. They're going to set up, play a couple tunes, then we'll be back with more Steve Murray and the band GS Teaser coming up right now. Watch. We're going to tear down right in front of you. Something I didn't know about neither. Don't go away.
All right.
Take care.
Check, 1, 2, there it is. If you see me walking down the line
with my favorite honky-tonkin' man,
well, I'll be here around supper time
with my can of dinner and a bottle of wine,
beer drinkers
and Hellraiser, yeah.
Baby, don't you wanna come with me? Band gets jumping when the band gets right.
Sing guitars right through the night,
Trying to cover up a corner fight.
but everything's cool 'cause things just shine.
Beer drinkers,
Hey, Hellraiser, yeah.
Baby, don't you wanna come with me? The joint was jumping like a cat on hot tin.
Lord, the floor was giving in.
It sounds a whole lot like a house congressional.
A big experimental Hellraiser.
Beer drinkers,
Hey, Hellraiser, yeah.
Baby, don't you wanna come with me?
be the cord. A little tight. Trip, 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 trip. Trip. Yeah, it's that cable in. Cable in, yep. Trip, 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 trip. Check. 1, 2. I think so, as long as I don't hit it. Or don't touch it. Check. 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 Let's see. Check. 1, 2. All right. Okay. All right. Savannah woman dressed in white stands out of tropical rains. She pulls her and tonics tight and curses her lonely domain. Brazilian winds blow warm in Rio, a white estate they call Lunada. More for her soul, or so she said, but hides her say this can make it out. But me how she left me so behind. Savannah woman, I could never leave you so unkind. Snow White and with the desire, like that band from the magazine. Cold and distant as the moon, why can't she burn like fire? Knows but me how she left me so behind. Savannah woman, I could never leave you so unkind.
Huh? We are back? Oh, you're pointing at the camera. All right, we're back. Don't mind me. We were just chit-chatting between the set. What did you think of that? Was that not a great 3-song set? I really like that.
Thank you.
In the studio, it sounded great. You guys, y'all got to go out and hear the GSTs and Steve. And what are the guys' names again?
Bill Wixon and Chris Richardson on drums. Bill Wixon on bass.
Excellent job, guys, really. The three of you really sound great. It's nice to be able to actually, people just get so pumped up with volume. And you guys were at a nice volume. It's refreshing, I guess. I don't know. I used to go down to Winfield's. And
We like to sound good.
Yeah, you sounded great at that volume, too.
More than anything, we'd like to just blend and have a good sound.
That's it, the blend.
I want the band to sound good, not be revolving around me. Just everybody sounding good together and playing good together.
Yeah, that little trick, though, you said, getting to the volume of the drums, that is fantastic. Because you all were at the same level, and it sounded really good. Where are you playing this weekend so I can tell the people where you're playing? If you are playing this weekend, you probably are.
No, I'm just doing a 2-piece thing with Carl Hudson at Taps Pub on Friday night, tomorrow
Where's
night.
Taps?
It's Palm Bay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I find it on the GPS.
Taps.
But it's a pretty big bar. We played there as a full band before. But, Carl Hudson, my other band that I play around with sometimes is with Carl Hudson and Brad Beckman, Jesse Moore, and me. And we play at Ziggy's. And
pretty popular place.
We kind of play more of a mellow or rock and roll with them, where with us we play more like a hard rock from the early 70s. Not full-on heavy metal, but not soft. We're rockers.
But you could play the rock without blasting everybody out of the place.
Yeah, I want them to be able to hear it, and not hide outside to be able to hear it, because usually that's a lot of people, they'll go outside.
Yeah.
So they can hear what it sounds like.
I'll walk in the door and say hi and look around, and then next thing you know, I'm heading out the door.
Yeah.
Going to the next place and doing the same thing, because it seems like
you're fighting Marshall Stacks, and your voice is not that loud, especially when people are trying to talk to you when a band is playing, and they're just and you're just saying yeah. You don't know what they're saying. You have to say, "Come on outside." But within our band, you can talk.
Yeah.
Within 10 feet, you can hear.
Good blend. I really like the mix. It sounded great. Three of you, and I can imagine. And I can't believe it. You got a great voice. He sang really well. You did backup singing vocals there from the great. Good together.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love to see drum. I really like to see that. I did a lot of the singing in my group back when we were a trio back then, and you never saw any drummers singing. You hardly ever see them with a mic.
And you all sing really good. It seems like a drummer has something about him that makes them sing good. Even Phil Collins and everything. They pulled him off the drums and stuck him out in the front.
He wanted to go out front. Yeah, man. Never mind, Peter Gabriel, move over. I wanted to go out front.
I sound just like you, a little better.
Very nice, very nice. Left-handed drummer too. Excellent. Well, hopefully we'll get you in the studio.
Next week we'll be at the Dog and Bone British Pub with the full band, March 16th, with Jim, Bill Wixon, and Chris Richardson, the full GSTs band.
And where is that again?
The Dog and Bone British Pub in Cocoa Village.
Yeah, right after the bridge, right?
Yes.
Coming from Merritt Island, you go over the bridge, Hoover Bridge.
No.
If you're coming from Merritt.
Oh, if you from the other way, and then you go right after. Make a left. Yeah, we're coming from the other way.
Common place. Everybody should go there. It's easy to get to. It's a nice village.
And it's St. Patrick's Day weekend, so it's a big party.
Green beer.
Yes, green beer. Don't drink too much and drive. But you can walk around
Yeah,
and do
that's-
plenty of things in Cocoa
Yeah,
Village.
they really did a good job there. So,
So-
name of that place again so they know
Dog and Bone British Pub in Cocoa.
next week.
March 16th.
March 16th.
Saturday night.
16th, so the 17th.
17th is St.
That is
Patrick's
good,
Day.
but the night before.
Yeah, the
Party.
night before.
Free party.
Yeah, it'll be the big party because not too many people hang out on Sundays. So.
That was really good. I can't believe we got some good video of. You got to see that. I know later on after 5 o'clock, if you didn't catch the show live this afternoon at 2, after 5 or before 5, shortly before 5, you can watch it at like 3 of our sites, including iswtvstudio.com and InsideTheSoundwave.com and YouTube at ISW Recording Studio LLC. I think that's what we have it on. I couldn't hear what you said, Jamie. You're talking in my ear. All right, well, we're going to just give him a few more minutes, and I want to get him, Steve, up to projects. What's the band planning on doing for this year? How about?
We're planning on recording a CD of all original music and then going on a tour. And we'll come back in and visit and let you know how it is.
I know you're talking what kind of tour? Nationwide or worldwide? Nationwide.
I would like to go to Europe, where rock is popular.
It's happening over there.
It's happening over there.
It is.
Thank you guys over there. We need some people over here in our country. So we could play around here. We don't have to go to Italy.
It's really kind of sad.
It is.
It is happening over there, and it's kind of like
And
died down a
thanks
little bit.
all you supporters around the world. I mean, I think rock would be dead here if it wasn't for the rest of the world
Right.
keeping it alive. You know, Greece and Italy and France and all you people have been keeping it alive.
They keep a lot of those bands alive.
And the newer rock too.
yeah, even
You know,
to get off of that, but Depeche Mode, let's just say,
Yeah.
they're going back on the
On the
tour,
road.
and they've already got 2 million people booked for their concerts. I mean,
and
Europeans.
they're probably not even coming here.
No, they're not. This is just Europe.
Just Europe, yeah.
Yeah, and that's Europe. Just they're already sold out. So I mean, Europe keeps their music in sync with going. You know,
Yeah.
you go to see the shows, and here it's kind of changed up a little bit.
Yeah.
So Europe is a good thing. I think even Jack, I think, is going.
Jack is going too. Jack Starr is
He's had
he's
to
rehearsing now to leave.
go to Belgium or somewhere
Yeah.
to start. See, so that's what your plans are. Your plans are within the next couple months to get a
Yes.
get a CD down.
We already have the music. We'll just do, a lot of rehearsals so we don't have to spend a lot of time recording.
Yeah, well, you
know, be tight, and then do a CD, get it done.
We can do the CD here.
Yes, we will.
See, you're going to do the CD here.
We're going to record the CD here in ISW
We get it
Recording
all.
Studios.
That's kind of nice. We'll do it. And we'll get it done when you're ready.
Yeah.
You have to give me the call or let me know on Facebook because that's
Yep.
the
That's the way
communication.
how we talk now.
That's what I tell you. Come on my phone. Don't email me. Give me a.
Go on Facebook. Yeah.
So that's good. So this year you'll get the CD. You'll get out on the road. Are you going to plan on going with somebody else, or you're just planning on taking the band and heading over?
Well, there's a couple of options of going with other people. I probably would have to, be a backup band. Get behind somebody and because we don't have 2 hours worth of music.
Right.
We're only going to have 10, 12 songs, so we'll probably go behind. We've had different offers from different bands to get behind them, so we're just going to decide after the CD's done what would be the best option for us.
You got to see what's out there and
So,
what's going on. Yeah, because Gibson Cage is going out on the road this summer too, and I was asking him last week on Skype, where you getting your bands to before you to warm you up 1 or 2 bands?
Yeah.
And he gave me some answers, but they were short answers,
Oh, okay.
I don't know. It wasn't probably a proper place to do that, but I put him on the spot a little bit because I'm interested to
Take
see.
me.
Take
one of us.
We got some bands here,
that are good.
warm up Gibson Cage. I'm sure he has probably a nice pick and choose from a big, large pot.
And we want to get up to Sturgis. That's another
there you
thing.
go.
We've been playing at the Tommy Bolin Music Festival for 2 years. Tommy Bolin was a guitar player that was in James Gang for 2 albums. Played with Billy Cobham on the Spectrum album. Alphonse Mouzan. And 1 Deep Purple album, Come Taste the Band. And 2 solo albums, Teaser and Private Eyes. And he died back in 1976 at the age of 25. And they have a music festival in Sioux City, Iowa, every year leading up to his birthday, which would be August 1st. So they have it the week before, and it's a Tommy Bolin Festival week where if you're a musician, you go there and you play every day. It's a real musician place. Drummers, guitar players, everybody. Nikki Sixx is there. They're all there because Tommy Bolin was a musician.
Right.
Not too many regular people know about him, but he's getting popular because of YouTube and everything else and whatever
So
recordings.
you go there and play.
We go there and we play his songs. We play Deep Purple songs,
play
his
the
solo
whole-
albums, the Billy Cobham we're working on because that's all in the drumming.
A lot of drumming. That's really
It's
good.
really a great week. Everybody should go.
Gotta check that out. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, check in Tommy Bolin stuff. If you look at Tommy Bolin stuff, you'll find all my videos because I've done a lot of his songs, redid them, to try to help him get popular again
Right.
for the family that,
Right.
needs money.
Well,
So I help them
that's
out,
a great
you
thing.
know.
I like that. I like to know more about that. We're going to have more of Steve Murray and the band. Probably the end of this month. I'm hoping to get them here for our open mic on a Wednesday night I believe it would be the 27th of March is what I'm shooting for. They have 3 or 4 groups come in and play for 3 hours, an hour each.
Okay.
Maybe we can get the GS Teaser to come on in and play an hour, or maybe we could get 2 acts and you'd each do an hour and a half, and we do it all right here on the internet, and we'll have a live audience with chairs and tables out here,
Wow.
and everything will be hopefully up and running somewhat by then. And I've already kind of threw it at you a little bit, and you threw it back at me that you'd be interested. So maybe we
Yeah.
could get Steve and the guys to
Because
play on the 27th. I'm looking at the 27th. Just to
That's
let you
fine
know.
with me,
That's
you
a
know.
Wednesday night. I don't know how you guys are, but we can talk it over and get together. And I could just like to say, well, I got GS Teaser and Steve to play, and maybe Jim would come down.
You
never
didn't
know.
ask what GS meant.
I know. I don't have my sheet in front of me because I'm out of my element. But I usually have a sheet here, and I wanted to know what GS did.
Well, the name Teaser, many bands had, and when I started promoting it on Facebook, some lawyers contacted me and said I wasn't allowed to use that name. So around town, and my email is Guitar Steve, so I just put GS in front of it.
Now I know.
Now I'm okay. Guitar Steve.
I was wondering about that.
So-
I wanted to ask you that, and I'm glad you cleared that up because I would have said to myself later, darn, I didn't find out what the GS stood for. I know now, though. Everybody knows, too. They all know.
Good.
We have Todd Taylor that was on here, and he's gone over 4,000 views.
Wow.
And Russ last week, you know Russ.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get them to come on and play that first night with him and Pam.
Oh, okay.
To change up from you guys then to him and Pam playing. I'm trying to get them.
All right.
So I
That'd
would
be
have
good.
maybe you know,
Because he
you
could
and-
jam with us.
He could.
You know,
Yeah, he
You
would.
know, he's a guitar. He's good.
He's a good fellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
He recorded upstairs a lot with Paul Illo. I don't know if you know Paul.
maybe if I've seen him. I
You know
don't
Paul, but he's in L.A., so you probably.
Oh, okay. I probably don't.
But you know Kenny Cullen,
Yeah.
and you know Kenny Clark,
Yeah.
keyboard player,
Yeah.
and you know Michael Wright.
Yeah.
You know all them guys.
Yeah. You know, I've been getting around.
Yeah, they're
You know
all.
what?
They're all.
It's hard for me because I'm from New York, and the only way I get out is when I'm playing, and I rarely get to see the other bands playing because I'm playing.
Well, you're
or
really
we're
mixing
rehearsing.
In, though. You're really mixing in with a lot of people. I've seen you play with a lot of the people already. Plus your band.
They've been contacting me to play with me, and that's how I've been getting to meet, everybody. They all.
You came to the right place down here.
I guess so.
You did.
I
You really did. There's a lot of good musmusicians in,
I
in this
thought,
area.
I was just moving to where I Dream a Genie was, in Cocoa.
We have everybody here.
I didn't know that I was moving to the hood.
What a hood. You look out the window there that I've got blocked, and there's a beach over there. Ocean and beach. What a hood, huh?
Yeah, that's a hood.
Not a whole bunch of graffiti over there.
No.
Now, we used to have this whole front of graffiti, but we'll get out
Well,
of it.
yeah, that's...
The neighbors didn't like it.
My neighborhood is good now. We worked on cleaning it all up. It's fine. They all love that the band practices there. They want me
There
to
you
leave
go.
the windows open so they can hear what song we're
See,
playing.
what a blessing that is.
Because usually if they're closed, they just hear the bass or something. They want to hear the singing and the guitar, and the only way is open the windows to hear what we're playing. And then out in front of the house, we usually have a little audience out there by the end of the
That's
night.
cool.
So, and everybody's into it. So I was thinking of having a block party and having other bands play. Because everybody on the block is, cool about it.
Who doesn't like music?
Yeah, I am the blacks, the whites, everybody's,
Yeah,
all right on my
We do it all.
block.
That's right. They're
They're
doesn't
all,
matter.
they hear us, so they know what we're doing.
There.
And they, they like it.
You know Bob Lambert, don't you? Did you
Yeah,
meet Bob?
yeah.
Okay.
I jammed with him, too. There's probably pictures out there with me and him.
No kidding. You
Yeah.
came with Bob?
Yeah, with, at Cheers to You, he was there one night, and he just asked me to play with him. He showed me his songs.
Yeah.
Quick.
That's the band.
That's
I'm in.
you're doing now.
Yeah.
So he showed me, quickly, and I was able to
Oh yeah, I bet
fit
you,
right in.
Yeah, I bet you did too. Well, I would have liked to seen that. Darn.
Yeah, that was at Cheers to You. Actually, we're playing there next week. Cheers to You at an open mic on Thursday, and then we're playing Saturday at Dog and Bone. So
Next week?
Yeah, next week.
Cheers. Where is that one? Cheers.
Sarno Road. All I know is
Oh, I know where exactly. Yeah. Just past Croton.
Over near my house.
Yeah. I got to come over there.
yeah, just come down here and
Yeah.
jam.
It's just before you get to Wickham.
Because anybody can get up and play. It's similar to what you're going to do. We play for an hour, one set, and then anybody could come up
Come up and play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that
So
next
if you have
Thursday.
to switch the drums around. 'Cause then they're left-handed.
You got to be different, don't you? Huh? No, that's cool. That is really cool. Somebody else, the drummer in Mo Geets. He's left-handed. I think he was left. Yeah, he's left.
So is Ian Pace from Deep Purple.
Yeah, there's not that many. Seriously, there's not that many.
I know somebody the other day. I've been watching a lot of those old concerts, so I've been seeing different drummers that
Yeah.
are left-handed and right-handed.
Well, my man Neil Peart's just regular right-handed.
He's
guy.
right-handed. But that's his favorite guy. That's why he has DW drums.
Yeah, there you go. I knew when I saw that on that picture.
He's got the Neil Peart cymbals.
I saw the DW on the drums, and I said, "No, there's a good drum." All right, well, we got to end the show today. Where I went over, my engineer's been in my ear for a while now. Anyways,
I have some more stories for next
he has more stories, and we're going to have him on again. We're going to have Steve. That's going to be a first. I'm going to have Steve come back on at his convenience. He'll let me know when he wants to come on, when he's working on the CD. And things are rolling, and he's getting ready to do something big, like he said, go on the road. But he'll be back to talk about the CD when he's ready. But I will have him back. I'm going to keep after him to have him back.
When the
on.
first song's done.
You heard it. It's on the air now. When the first song is done, he'll come back on the show, and we'll bring the band back on too. And I want to thank you for being here today.
All right,
And
thanks.
letting the people hear the band. and letting them know about yourself around here in Brevard.
Thank you.
And we'll play the HELL out of this show and make sure everybody gets to see it. And I'll push it.
Yeah, push it onto my Facebook.
I'll
Because
send you
people
the
around
link.
the world have been asking how they can see it.
They can watch it right here. And this is 24/7. They can watch it anytime they want.
Oh,
It's for
okay.
free. They don't have to pay anything. They could watch it at 1 in the morning anytime. I said, I take my
ISWTVstudio.com.
man, take my iPad and sit on the toilet if you want to watch it. Doesn't matter how you do it. It's music, okay? Watch Steve and all the other 24 shows that I've had the good guests on the show. Don't think you have to watch it now. You can watch it about an hour and a half. It'll be 24/7 for as long as it'll be on the internet, okay? And next Tuesday, we've got at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, the Worldwide Live with Bill Dietz. We're going to sneak up on you on this one, so stay tuned about who we're going to put onto that show, who Bill has for that show. Okay, stay tuned. It'll be on Facebook.
Okay.
All right, and Steve will be back. The band will be hopefully here at the studio upstairs doing recording, and I want to thank the band. Thank you very much for playing today. You were a milestone today. You were your first launch right here, and Steve will be back to do an open mic at the end of the month too. You'll see a lot of Steve, because I'm going to push the band and you, Steve.
Thank you.
Great guy, great band.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching today. We appreciate it. I don't have my saying that I usually say because it's still taped upstairs in the old studio. So I just want to say God bless. Thank you for watching. ISWTVstudio.com. Steve Murray, GS Teaser. Thank you. God bless. Woo!